Is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
Looks like it hasn't been going too well for the modern-day Three Stooges of the internet. KSI has been getting ripped to shreds over his new song. Mr. Beast is still receiving a ton of allegations and potentially even being sued. And Logan Paul is just Logan Paul. He's just generally always bad. But now, to top all of that off, their brand spanking new shiny product Lunchly has finally started hitting the market for real people to try, and it's not looking good. There's been several different people, including creators, with complaints of finding mold in their Lunchlys. And right quick, before we hop into it, I just want to remind everyone that we're coming up on 1,000 subs, and we're trying to get there before the year is over, so if you do enjoy the video at any point, make sure to drop a sub, or else you're going to be the reason I starve and die.
Please, somebody, I'm begging you, I'm begging you.
But me begging for your subs aside, no Jersey Mikes, let's get into some of these moldly videos because there's really a ton of them. And we're gonna be starting with this one right here that comes from this post that says, there's gotta be like 10 videos of Lunchly having mold. How is it still here? And this post is from October 12th, so if you could already easily find 10 videos of people talking about mold in Lunchlys then I could only assume that it's gotten worse.
Oh my god, no, wait, hold on. Lift it up. Oh my god,
let me get it back.
It's actually disgusting.
Now I'm almost 100% sure that I don't need to tell anyone watching this video how bad mold is, but at least for me, moldy food is genuinely just one of the disgusting things ever. And how bad the mold is in some of these videos is really almost making me gag. I couldn't imagine buying a Lunchly or almost really any food for that, getting ready to eat it, opening it up, and then just seeing a conglomerate of mold just all over it. But we got another video right here where this guy assembled the infinity stones of Lunchly and found mold in his as well.
To the king, where's my crown? That's why
I like how he just folds the wrap down at the end so you could see leave no crumbs on the top. If you were to eat all of that and leave no crumbs, you might not see the light of day ever again. And now that I'm thinking of it, that might actually be one of the worst ways to go out. Not only did you just straight up die of probably food poisoning, but it was specifically from a Lunchly. Your last meal was a Lunchly. But we got another tweet here, and probably honestly one of the most popular ones from Rosanna Pansino, and it says, just opened my first Lunchly ever. So much mold. What flavor of mold did you guys get? And she also included a short video of her actually showing the Lunchly and how it came.
I was shooting a video comparing Lunchly to Lunchables, and I opened the first package, which was supposed to be good until December 8th, 2024, and we just got this one. This was fresh from the store this morning. And there is a ton of mold in there. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I was thinking that, you know, maybe they would taste pretty similar, just, you know, not have that best or better for you ingredients. And I was going to go over nutritional facts and things, but this is really concerning. So I just am pausing from filming just to take a little break to show this. And I have a fork. Denise, is this okay if I use this? Yeah. Okay, I have a fork and I'm just going to dig into it just to see. Oh yeah, okay. That is a ton of mold. This is really dangerous.
This is beyond disgusting. It was already bad enough when she was just showing the mold, but when she grabbed the fork to lift it up to find more mold under it, just ew. I don't know what else to say. Ew. I'm also sure you could probably already tell the trend that the mold is really only being found in the cheese in the Lunchlys, and I guess that at least does prove that they are using real cheese, and really after this, maybe they'll finally realize that there might just be a reason that Lunchables doesn't use real cheese and they put a bunch of preservatives in it. But moving on to the responses that people had about this, obviously a ton of people are just like, damn, that's absolutely disgusting. Even if I can get my hands on Lunchly, I won't be buying it because I don't want moldy. But there's also really just as many people saying that a lot of these photos and videos could potentially be fake, and especially in the case for the Rosanna video, because a lot of people see Rosanna as one of MrBeast's biggest haters already, so that really just gives them more reason to believe that it's probably faked. But I really don't think that it is, especially when you realize that the track record of creators releasing food products isn't really that great. Just a few years ago, we had the pink sauce lady sending genuine chemical warfare to people's houses, and I know that situation is a bit different because she wasn't even an established creator to begin with, so if you want something that relates more to this situation, we can take a look at one of MrBeast's own products, Mr. Beast Burgers, or whatever he was calling them. I think Beast Burgers. But whatever he was calling them, they pretty much had the exact same issues that Lunchly's having right now, and it seems like that's just quality control issues. A lot of people were having complaints that they were just getting straight up raw food from Beast Burgers, and there were also just as many complaints about things like moldy bread on their burger. So it doesn't really seem that far-fetched that Lunchly's, especially if they are using real cheese, would have mold in them. And at least for me, it also does seem a bit more believable when it is coming from a large creator like Rosanna, because it really wouldn't make sense for her to lie about something like this, because if it does get found out that she is lying, they can easily sue her. And it really just doesn't seem that worth it to risk being sued over a children's lunch food, especially when it's already flopping to begin with. It's not like you really need to add salt to the wound to help it fail. And speaking of it failing, it's not like I have detailed statistics on how many of them are selling and how many are showing up in stores or anything, but from what I could gather, it looks like they're just not doing too well at all. And if you're already watching this video, you probably know a lot of the other commentary channels, so I was watching August the Duck's review of Lunchly, and he basically said that he put a mark on some of the Lunchlys that he could finally find in the store, and 2 weeks later, the mark was still there. So if you can't find Lunchlys, it's most likely not because they've sold out and people just want them that bad, but instead, it's just that stores aren't ordering them because they're not selling very well. And the ones that they do have are sitting on the shelves for super long, and they're just not gonna be restocked. Which is also part of the reason that I believe a lot of them are being found with mold in them, is because no one's buying them, so the stores just probably don't want to leave them on the floor too long, so they might put them somewhere in the back of the store that's not really stored properly, and it just ends up getting mold because it is real cheese. That's also really why I haven't done a Lunchly review yet, and I know some of you might have been waiting on it, and it's not that I just don't want to do it, it's just that I can't find them. But going back to the moldy Lunchly videos for a minute, to be fair, even though I think that most of these photos and videos, especially the ones by like big creators, are real, there are also a lot of fake ones as well.
Lunchly just fully have a mold problem right now. It's getting so bad. I just seen this video. Lunchly better, I like my crust moldy, bro. As you can see, there's mold. That is absolutely disgusting. Lunchly need to do something about this, is what I'd say. If it was actually Lunchly. Yeah, it's a Lunchables. It's their competitor, and that's mold. I don't even know how this image exists. I literally just found it in the comments. I didn't even know you could comment pictures. That is so weird, but still. People keep making videos like this. I have actually seen someone that has mold on their Lunchly, but literally only one. I don't know if there's any more. But people keep making videos like this to, like, slander Lunchly. It's really weird. Like, literally, I saw these two videos in the same day. There's this one as well. Bro, Lunchly better, I like my ham moldy, bro. That's a Lunchables as well. It's not even a Lunchly.
So like you've seen there's just a ton of people uploading pictures of moldy Lunchables and claiming that it's Lunchly, pretty much just to hop on the Lunchly hate bandwagon, and it's definitely expected that people would do something like this, but that really just does nothing but make the whole situation worse and more confusing, because it's harder to believe that people are telling the truth when there's also just a bunch of fake videos or pictures and videos of products that aren't even Lunchly essentially at all. But with that said, that's pretty much it on the moldy situation, because as of right now, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, or KSI have said literally nothing about this whatsoever. And I don't know what it is with this specific group of people not responding to actual important drama, or really you just call it criticisms and concerns, but they really need to do something about this one. It's truly just insane how they'll make hours of content responding to one Dan TDM tweet, but when they have all types of allegations of different workplace harassments, having genuine creeps and PDF files on your team, and having moldy food, they'll just be radio silent. But that's pretty much all we got for today. All we can really do now is wait for them to respond, but the more than likely scenario is they're gonna say nothing and just act like it never happened. So with that said, if you made it this far in the video, you probably liked something, and like I said earlier, we're coming up on 1,000 subs, so every sub counts. You also know what's gonna happen if you don't subscribe. I'm not trying to gaslight you or nothing, but it'll be your fault. But I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.